Coach, against this team specifically, and being the first game out of the break, how important is ball security tonight? We saw it play a pivotal role in that first meeting.
Yeah, they do an unbelievable job of getting their hands on the basketball, turning you over, going after steals, playing passing lanes. So our ability to play the right way in space, quick decisions, moving the ball the right way, I think is going to be very important for us tonight.
We talked about it the first time you guys played this team, but Trey had 19 points on 17 shots. How do you replicate a defensive performance against him like that?
I mean, you just have to have him seeing different looks. You can't give him one dosage of anything. I think you've got to have multiple defenders, different defenders, continue to mix it up as the game goes on. But great players always find a way. So I think you just got to continue to make it difficult for him so he's just not getting the same easy looks.
How are you starting tonight?
We'll go with Cole, Kenny, Franz, Paolo, and Wendell Carter Jr.
How has Wendell evolved this season? I mean, he's played in so many different roles.
Mm-hmm.
Like how have you seen him handle that?
I mean, he's been phenomenal when it comes to that. I think just doing whatever's asked of him for this team. And I think that says a lot about him, his growth, his maturity, and his care factor for this team, being able to do whatever's asked of him in any moment and with any role given.
We've talked over the last few days about taking each game one at a time, but knowing it's this time of year, do games like this against a division opponent for knowing that that's a potential tiebreaker later in the year, do they take on that importance? Do you note that as a coach, or how do you kind of approach a game like this that may have added importance later in the year?
You note it. We noted it last game too. But you've got to do the job, and I think that's what matters in these games is that you do take it one game at a time, understanding who you're playing and what it means. Maybe later on, but you have to have the same focus that you would any of these games coming down the stretch. The attention to detail, the focus, the intensity level that you have to play with, and the value of each possession.
Is there anything, like when you come back from stepping away from the break, when you sort of thought about your team, like, wow, we should try to do this different, or change X or change Y? I don't know, I'm just curious if anything sort of hit you while you were away.
No, I mean, you look back at the film, you try to see the things that you did well, and you want to double down on them in some ways. And obviously we've had so many different lineups. It was hard to get a full sample size of what we were able to do. Obviously, you want to hang your hat on defense, which is what we've done. Offensively, can you play a little faster? Can you continue to share the basketball? And then for us, it's just continue to step in to our shots and believe in our process of knocking shots down.
Franz had 37 the last time
Mm-hmm.
he played Atlanta. What has really just stood out to you or impressed you about the way he's been able to find the shots and his scoring so far this season?
Well, I think just his read, and I've said it before, his basketball IQ, his savvy, his ability to understand what's going on the floor and find different patches in order to do it. It's not always just about getting hot. It's making the right play, making the right read, attacking the basket at the right time, knowing how and when to get fouled. I think those are just all aspects of his study, his work ethic, and just his IQ, again, as a basketball player.
Thank you.
Thank you all.